Samburu County is one of the counties facing the worst drought in 40 years. The government, in collaboration with non-profit organizations, have been providing the families in those areas with relief food. But what has the Samburu County government been doing to mitigate the effects of drought in the county? Is it really the issue of climate change, or it is the issue of management of county funds, or both? My name is Kawera Rose Nyaga, and this is a lifetime of hunger and thirst. At around 5:30 p.m., my translator and I arrive in Sordo village, Samburu County. We meet Naponu Leatia, who is a mother of 4 boys and 2 girls. She cannot remember exactly when she was born, but she approximates 40 years ago. When her husband married another wife, she was left to be the breadwinner of her family. The drought, however, has made it difficult for her to sustain her family.
Isyo siya bang tarami, yes niya gisyo. Tatagin gisyo hari tata, mungkin itu. Kaya jaba karibu gisyo tomole wari. Gisyo ne kaya tata kaya wari, tata kaya. Kaya tata kapa taru kumu, karibu tare mia, tare tomole kaya kaya. Kokol dandu muta yanda, ile panda, mukre itu kena tisukun, ya cara ningkumu, ya tinggal rasku. Esa rabu sai, maisha ngumu sai. Pesha bagtu mundani. Ona ga ina na ge, nita na ge ngai nita na la tiri.
She tells me that things could have been worse were it not for the well that was built near her home by the Samburu project, which is dedicated to eradicate water scarcity in Samburu County.
Kia tagankare mikia ga meshilangare. Kora bagu daga tasara niyo kana no na kayonkare. Luzina dakar onge shibuli. Legacy na daga na tuna yenda nage. Lakini miki hata shida yankale. Kia bwana kapenda. Lakini miki hata shida yankale wale.
Having water close by your boma or your manyata means you're not going to be out alone for hours and hours. I've even heard a story of a woman that went to walk for water and ended up giving birth in the bush. And we hope to put an end to that by putting easy access to clean water.
Being expectant in these harsh climatic conditions has made it difficult for her to lead a healthy life. On better days, she manages to eat 1 meal a day that comprises of ugali and sukuma, but she tells me that these two might not be available sometimes. One thing that is mind-boggling is what the county government of Samburu has been doing to mitigate the drought crisis in Samburu County. So one would expect that at this time, the most basic needs, that is food and water, would be available to the residents. But this is not the case. Samburu County government has been on the limelight in regard to embezzlement of county funds. One case that has been in the media is that of the former governor Moses Kasaine Lenolkulal, who was accused by Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission EACC for embezzling 80.7 million during his tenure. Additionally, a report released by the Controller of Budget, Dr. Mercy Nyakango, reported that Samburu spent a whopping 1.7 billion on recurrent expenditure in the financial year 2021-2022 and only spent 604 million on development programs. This means that the county spent way more on recurrent expenditure vis-a-vis development programs. Melanin Namukuru, a data scientist, and James Mwangi, who is the CEO of Millennial Environmentalists, believe that leaders have a critical role to play to mitigate the effects of climate change.
At the end of your term, if you're still discussing the same problem, come on, you know. The moment you get in power, and you know there is a problem in your place, make it your point. It's actually not make it, it is your responsibility to ensure this problem is not talked of again.
The leaders play a very major role in this, but then I believe our leaders are made from the people. So the solutions will start with us, right? The moment the problem that is on the grassroots is not talked about at the top, then we'll never solve them. We have to change the way we interact, and actually even choosing our leaders who are actually listening to us and are doing the things that we send them there to do.
My attempt to interview the Wamba West MCA did not bear any fruits. Kamau and Melanin, who are both environmentalists, point out that semi-arid counties like Samburu are sitting on rich resources that could turn those counties into economic giants.
We have talked about us having a huge shortage as a country of meat products, 325,000 tons to be exact. That's the shortage. And they are having abundance of livestock dying on the daily. Almost 10 million livestock have been lost in just 2 months. It's like a bat of an eye. Those are things that, and then of course, the moment you put up a slaughterhouse there, they can easily sell their livestock, get money, and buy food. It starts easily. And of course, when you put up a slaughterhouse, you need water. That forces actually the government, the county government, to ensure these people have water. We have talked about pilot programs on greenhouses to plant the food crops. Those are other ways they can actually come in.
The mere fact that you're thinking that too much sun, too much wind is a problem in this century, that is the biggest problem. We have to change our mind. We have to see the sun as a resource for solar energy. You have to see wind as a resource for solar winds. We have to see our seeds, indigenous seeds, in acacia trees that are there as a resource. Until now, imagine we have no company that is doing hides and skin. Imagine in this country producing all those livestock, goats and cows, they only get the meat. Now it's when you're discussing hides and skin. It is time we change our problems to solutions. And we are very smart as a people, we are very smart and we have all the solutions. It is just a matter of implementing and enforcing our solutions on the ground.
Linda Hooper appreciates the well-wishers for the relief food, but she says that there is more that needs to be done.
Food intervention is great when people are starving, but it's not a long-term solution. And while the people are grateful, we're hoping for more than that. We're hoping to empower the people of Samburu to know how to grow fruits and vegetables that will contribute to their ultimate long-term food security, as well as to expand their food options.
But until the situation changes, women like Naponu will continue suffering the effects of climate change. And unfortunately, the same life awaits her unborn child. My name is Kawera Rose Nyaga.